Kota Kita has partnered with University College London to advance the issue of social justice and inclusive planning in Indonesia for 4 years now. It has been very exciting experience to continue our collaboration in this overseas practice engagement.
And for the past 4 years, I've been working together with a team from Kota Kita on the Action Research Project AT 2030. We were working with community members, including people with disabilities and assistive technology users, as well as some non-disabled participants, to identify their shared aspirations that they would like to work on together. And finally, through a collective process of decision-making, they agreed that the aspiration they wanted to work on pursuing together was inclusive public spaces. We want this inclusive planning method to be a method that can be replicated and taken up in other contexts in Indonesia and beyond. So the OPE gave us the research to scale up this methodology and this research from Banjarmasin to other contexts in Indonesia, including the city of Solo, and also to engage the research with disabled people's organizations more generally.
And so essentially the OPE draws on the kind of various elements of our master's program, and it kind of tries to bring them together and to demonstrate their utility and application in practice. And usually this involves physical travel to the locations that we work in. But in the last 2 years, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the decision was made to refocus the nature of the OPE towards conducting it remotely. So in part, this was what encouraged and solidified our relationship with Kota Kita and encouraged us to develop an OPE that is based on the idea of remote knowledge co-production.
The goal of Urban Citizenship Academy is to empower and equip young leaders with a variety of methodological approach, practical tools, and hands-on experience to solve urban problems. We have organized the UCA program for several years now. Usually, we would take participants around the city and apply the tool right there and then. However, with COVID-19 pandemic, we had to be more creative and innovative. We use a variety of online tools, media, and approaches to create an engaging learning experience for participants who came from different parts of the world.
The experience of working with Kota Kita has been invaluable in terms of Kota Kita's connections and their engagement with the issue of disability and urban planning throughout Indonesia, but also their local expertise and their very creative ways of working with the issues. In particular, working with Kota Kita and this partnership with the UCA as well was crucial in the context of COVID, which meant that we had to engage in research in a more remote way, and actually having this very embedded local partner who really had the context to be able to bring things forward was crucial for the research.
And in particular, I thought that the roundtable that was co-organized by Kota Kita and the DPU really provided a sort of very valuable platform for our students and for our extended networks to kind of situate their research and broader debates on citywide inclusive development.
I believe that due to this program, my students got experience that is beyond their expectations. And this is very much thankful to Kota Kita who invite us to work with this program. I got also information from my students that the participatory action research is very insightful and very interesting for them. And I believe also that this program will benefit for them in the future. I hope that UCL will continue this collaboration and strengthen the relationship with Lambung Mangkurat University. Our university fully support to this program and also to Kota Kita.
In my opinion, the cooperation brings benefit for students both sides because they can learn from different culture and also from empirical case. I also think that the cooperation is highly suitable with the current program of Indonesian Ministry of Higher Education that encourage universities to partner with other universities and also non-universities stakeholders to increase students' capacity of learning. I hope this cooperation can be maintained, and I expect that cooperation can be extended into like visiting scholars or exchange students, and also maybe joint research.
The OPE experience was a truly unique and really rewarding experience for me. So during the research, we used some traditional methods such as literature review and semi-structured interviews. But there was one that we tried out, which is called the photo voice. What really surprised me was that it's not only what we gained from the photo voice experience, which was involving participants to go and take pictures to reflect their own perspective and their own experience. It also brought so much joy to the participants themselves, and that for me was something that I never really expected, I never thought of, and in turn, it brought so much more, emotions and feelings into the whole process instead of simply just, data and quotes. I think the idea of the OPE has always been to really give the study a more pragmatic aspect to it, to really bring students into the field and to really do what we've been studying about. But this year, OPE has even been more special than that for me because it really gave me so many new perspectives in terms of remote research, as well as the research topic itself, which really triggered an interest in me that I actually want to pursue my career in supporting people with disability in the future, which I never really thought about. So yeah, it's been amazing, and it could be a milestone change in my career as well.
Through this program, I got a lot of new knowledge, especially about what inclusive city is, and my insights are getting wider to see what are the disability issues in Banjarmasin City. This made me increasingly aware that it is important for all of us to create an inclusive environment, inclusive neighborhood for all, including children, elderly, people with disability, etc. I also got a lot of new experience through the participatory action research that is very new for me.
Obviously, it's been a great experience. The most memorable experience is working together with overseas students, one of the best universities in UK, to achieve the same aim. This program and its method is so important, especially for us as a college student. It could help us to improve our understanding and also implemented our knowledge that we already got from lecture process to a real research process in the ground. Right now, obviously, I will try to give more information and share my knowledge that I already got from this program to my friends and my relatives, and also trying to make a small movement of advocacy of disabled people's rights and trying to address their current challenges.